Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. I'm here joined with Inti Campo.
Good morning, people. How are you today?
We're going to have a good show for you today. We're going to be figuring out which coins, which altcoins are a good buy. And we're going to go through a list of altcoins that people have suggested in my DaVinci J15 Telegram group. If you were not part of that Telegram group, we'll show you how to get part of that Telegram group so that you can participate next time and be part of the actual normal live streams. Right now, today, we're going to have a live stream for everybody and then continue back with the normal live stream and then edit afterwards. And you guys will either get the edit show if you're not part of the group, and if you want to be a part of the group where you can interact and have question and answers, we're going to show you all how to get into that. Today, we're also going to be talking about, obviously, the most important thing that's been going on lately is election results and what's that all about. We're going to be doing a few other news articles and then also TA on Bitcoin and Ethereum. But I'm looking forward to the end when we talk about all the different cryptocurrencies. Why? Or altcoins. Why? Because I want to buy some of these things because they've gotten beat up so badly that I have to start going shopping right now. So I'm looking forward to that shopping experience. All right, but before we get on to the TA, Inti's got a few words to say.
Yes. As always, people, it's worth to remind you that this video is for entertainment purposes only and this is not financial advice. Please do your own research before putting any of your hard-earned money on the market.
All right, one more thing I want to talk about is that we're going to do a giveaway of. We're gonna select somebody. Actually, we're not doing the giveaway. We're gonna select somebody to give away one of these Trezor wallets, right? And I think Inti's already selected somebody, and yeah, so that person is going to win, and we're gonna announce that at the end of the show. But remind me to do so when I say, hey, last question. So then we're gonna do that. All right. With that said, so stick around, of course. If you might be a winner if you left a comment down here. And with that said, let's start with Bitcoin. All right, so Bitcoin tried to take off, tried to launch, and then failed. Right? It's a really tough time, right, to get any kind of trades off in when the market is so much in the nosebleed section. Trades are very difficult, and you can see. Yes, we were right that this is taking off, but it couldn't pass the center of this trend line here, right? This upward trend line, and now it's struggling at this point to bounce. It bounced off the bottom of the trend channel, right, and it's heading back up again. So if it breaks down this trend channel, right, and we close a 4-hour candle below the trend channel, we're probably gonna go wipe out and probably head down to the bottom of the trend channel, of the secondary trend channel down here. So, which could be this purple line, could be this blue line, yeah, somewhere along there. So this is make or breaker time basically for Bitcoin. It's gotta go higher, right, or we're heading back down. And yeah, the pressure is to the downside. It's heavily to the downside, but you know what? This is Bitcoin, so who knows? This might just head higher. Heading over to Ethereum, right? The daily on the daily, you can see that we are scraping the bottom here, and the daily should not close really below pretty much the 370, the 300. I'd say I would move this down. You know what? I'm going to move this down on the daily and say, hey, you know what? This cannot close. Yeah, below here. Below the 361-ish level. That has been a very key pivotal point in all this bull-bear battle. And so right now, what we have to say is, for sure, we have to break above approximately and close above the daily candles, approximately above I would say this level right here. Let's see here. Let me just zoom out a little bit. It's like the 422, 420 level. Yeah, it's a 420 level. There we go. That's it. There it is. 417. That's it. Once we close a daily candle above that 417-ish area, that's off to the races point, in my professional opinion. So, we have to hold this level, or it's not quite lights out. We could bounce off of that a little bit lower, if we close a little bit lower, and we could bounce and really be held by the bulls by these levels here, right? Because these are very strong. What's it called? Buying points for the bulls. They love to load up. They want to load up this thing. If they hold the line. Let's see, where's the 78.6? Yeah, there you go. The 78.6 is the holding the line right here, and and so yeah, if we could hold the line, this is the line in the sand. We're good, right? Even if we have a daily close below here, below the 361, holding the line in the sand is very important to keep the bull market strong, fresh and so clean and strong. All right. The Bitcoin dominance has gone parabolic almost, right? It's in a nosebleed section. It's ready to probably to take a rest here. So hey, what does that mean? It means that it's time to buy some alts, and we're gonna be talking about that near the end of the show, because man, alts are looking juicy, right? If you want to trade, obviously, Bitcoin and Ethereum or any other alts, the best place to buy right now is the ByBit, right? And to do so, right, you can just join ByBit by going bybit.davinci15.com, right? Or check in the link in the description below. And yeah, you can receive your reward bonus, even if you've already redeemed a bonus from my link. You can get additional bonus by typing in win 500, and yeah, and there's also additional bonus for 30% off, which I'm gonna I forgot to leave it in the link in the description, but I'm gonna leave it in the link in the description below when this video ends, of what the other coupon code, right, that you have to redeem for. Don't forget to redeem, because you're going to get 30% off of all your trades for this month. So make sure you do that. So I will leave that redemption code as well in the link in the description. Okay, and if anybody else knows what that redemption code is, just put it in the chat room, right? Okay, with that said, remember, trading is very difficult and very dangerous for your wealth. I would suggest that if you're going to trade on any of these casino-like places, that you learn how to trade first by going to the rationalinvestor.com, so that you do not blow yourself up. The key to trading, right, is to always be able to come back tomorrow and not get wrecked. All right, so join the school, right? Their term is full right now, but hey, the next classes are going to start, I think, in January, right, Inti?
Each term is like is
4 months. So I think the next one is in January, I believe.
It's,
right?
It's 12 weeks.
Yeah. So the next one, I believe, is they start in September, and the next one's in January. So yeah, look out for that in January of the next term. So it's worthwhile. It's worth the effort, and yeah, you'll get $50 off if you use my link. All right. On to the presidential election. Wow. This was, I always knew something. You know what? I always thought Biden was going to win, right? I don't think now he's going to win anymore, right? It looks really close. It looks like it might even get to a point of contestation, right? And I always followed this one guy, Jim Rickards, right? And let me just bring up his video. If you want to watch, you have to watch this video. He has the best analysis on figuring out who is going to win and by how much. You could ignore the television and just watch this guy and his analysis, and you'll see how accurate and perfect it is. That, oh yeah, damn, this guy he really gets it right on the nail, hits it right on the nail. And he says it's going to be a close victory for Trump, right, with a possible contestation of the vote, right? He's going to contest the vote should it get really close, right? And he lose by a small margin. And it was amazing how he broke down the analysis. You have to listen to this guy because he is constantly hitting the nail on the head with every single vote. He said last vote when Trump was like losing the polls, I didn't think he was gonna win. I thought Hillary was gonna take it. Everybody thought Hillary was gonna take it. Even the news media thought it. He was like, no, he's gonna win by all kinds. Trump. And I'm like, what? And he explains it all, right? Just amazing. And he was like, and then he even tells you how to trade it. If you follow his newsletter, he'll tell you how to trade it. And I made a huge trade on the day that Trump won, and I just killed it, right? Too bad that that exchange shut down because they were allowing me to trade all kinds of assets on the traditional markets using Bitcoins, and that's what I loved. But it was Fox One, and they're gone, and yeah, it's unfortunate that exchange is gone. All right. Well, let's talk about the next thing we're going to talk about is the increase in transactions and people buying Bitcoin all over the world. This is an unstoppable force, right? It's worldwide, and yeah, we have in July we saw a number of countries increasing their fractional of total blockchain wallet transactions. Most notably Peru, India, and Indonesia. I'm like, wow, incredible. The company describes the other countries that made the top 10 list increased transactions is and I forgot how to pronounce this. Côte d'Ivoire. How do you pronounce that name again?
Côte d'Ivoire.
Côte d'Ivoire. Nigeria.
For all the French viewers.
Yeah.
French viewers.
I know exactly.
French.
I know, and I'm from Canada, and yeah, my French is bad. Sorry. Japan, Philippines, Venezuela, and Bangladesh and Bulgaria. Amazing, right? And also my Spanish is bad, by the way. So it's like really gringo Spanish, but hey, it works. Anyways, yeah. So that's incredible how we're moving up. Bitcoin all over the world, and this is a good thing, right? Because imagine, right? Here's the thing, right? I'm gonna jump to this part right here, right? If you don't believe this, right, this is a key thing that you need to read here. A global plan called the Great Reset is underway. Its architect is a global elite that wants to subdue all humanity, impose corrosive measures with which to drastically limit individual freedoms and those of entire populations. Why is that? Why do these, and who are these people, okay? I know some people are like, ooh, who are these idiots, right? Obviously, right? I mean, we can, you know who they are. Most of you guys, and you just want to fight the truth, right? Because you don't want to believe, right, that people who are at the top, who have access to a printing press, that receive money from the printing press and will never be dethroned, want to keep that power. I know that sounds crazy, that people would want to keep access to free printed money. I'm sure that if that happened to you, you'd want to no, I want to free humanity. I want to make things better for the world. I don't want to control people. I know that must be your goals, and if you were to have complete access to all the money in the world, but it's not their goals. Okay, right? Their goals are a little different, and they've written about it, they've talked about it, and they said, and you know what? They could be lying, right? And so it is a conspiracy theory, right? Because I could say, just like it is a conspiracy theory that I'm trying to stop these guys, because I could be lying. I could be wanting to be one of them, right? Right? You don't know. It's a conspiracy theory that I am trying to do my best to stop the plan of the global elite. It's a conspiracy theory, right? And let's just say you think, okay, well, this guy's a pope, right? This guy's some sort of like priest or pope or whatever, and you know those guys, right? They're like evil, man. They molest children, right? And you know what? Truth, wherever it comes from, it remains the same, right? Gold in the hands of the people is the enemy of the state. Who said that? Do you think it was some sort of like golden child, good person? Was it maybe one of the
Doesn't sound like it.
somebody nice? No, it was actually Hitler, and of course they're going to hide that that quote, enemy of the people, enemy of the state. And yeah, right. They're going to actually hide that Hitler said that. Are you kidding me? Right.
Two results? What?
That's not right. Did I not? Gold in the hands of the people is the enemy of the state. That's exactly what he said. And I can't seem to find where it is. That even if I'm off by a little bit, it should have been.
The result seems that was
should have been right.
The quote, man.
Yeah, it should. That even if I was off by a little bit, it should have been. It should have picked it up. And that is so weird. He did say that. That is so weird. I'm noticing that things that I used to search are disappearing from the web, or not. I mean, or it's not like I used to search it exactly like this, and it would come up, and now it's not.
Use a different browser.
Weird. Anyways, Hitler did say it. I will find it, and I'm gonna post that up, the link to that Google search. All right. A little bit bothersome that I couldn't find it, but anyways, he did say that because it's true, right? Does that mean that it's not true because Hitler said it, right? That it protects your wealth, gold, and you'd be able to like move away, run away from bad people, and be able to like grow as a person. Well, that's what Bitcoin does, right? It protects your wealth from those evil men from taking it from you, right? And this is the positive thing. I mean, Intige here mentioned that, well, what about the people who get in last? It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter because what happens is they can work for Bitcoins from you who get in first and save those Bitcoins and realize, oh my goodness, I have more wealth now tomorrow. And if I don't let the government tax me from it, I'm going to be able to do more. I'll be able to build another business. I'll be able to protect myself. And that is the key thing that Bitcoin solves. And I'm looking forward to that. All right. Another thing which I found very odd from Cointelegraph, they're saying that Bron King called Bitcoin a lie now says BTC is a hedge against inflation. When I read through this article, I'm like, who is this guy? Gonlach. I Google Bond King because I know who the Bond King is. It's Gross, Bill Gross. This is not the Bond King, right? But fine. We have a new person who's on board to Bitcoin. It would be better if Bill Gross was on Bitcoin, right? Agreed with Bitcoin. That would be something. But whoever this guy is, that's great, right? Thanks for joining the club, and hope to see you in the Bitcoin circles. All right. Okay. So now let's head over to our most exciting part of the day.
By the way, Mr. Untitled Dude found the quote, and it's gold in the hands of the public is an enemy of the state.
I could have swore it's the people, not public. So what's the difference? Like I was off by one word.
I don't know.
Shouldn't Google figure that out?
Yeah, it usually does.
Yeah.
You literally can just go to Google and write how a sound like a song sounds, and it will find it. And you cannot find a quote by a word of. It's kind of weird, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Alrighty. Well,
Whatever.
whatever. Okay, so we're gonna be doing the TA on different altcoins. What have you got for me today?
Oh,
What
there's
kind of
a
altcoin?
lot. There's a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right,
Okay.
let's start it.
So these altcoins are a mix from people on Twitch, people on the YouTube chat, and people on both Telegram groups. So first is Cryptonoa, and says TA on AION.
AION. Okay, so I want you, Inti, so that the people who, got into actually my Telegram group, right, which is the DJ15 token holder Telegram group. Let's stick with what the people who have requested in this group, right?
Most of them are from there.
Okay, awesome. And if you want to get into that group, it's really simple. You just head over to this Uniswap address right here. I'm pretty sure that's in our live stream, but let me just make sure. Right in the description below, Uniswap, how to buy. Yeah, if you just click on how to buy DJ15 tokens, you can click on that video and it'll explain it all. But yeah, this is where the address is. Whoops. Control V. I'm gonna hit save, and there you go. And then once you buy this token, you can actually sign a message and join our group down here and join the party, right? And the growing party. So, all right. So the first, let me just get on to the TA. The first one is, what was it again?
AION.
ION. Ooh, interesting choice. It's been around for a while, and it's probably going to be near the bottom here. Let's switch it to weekly. Wow. Oh, that doesn't look good. That does not bode well. You don't want an altcoin to break the bottom here. Let's see what the volume. Okay, well, at least the volume isn't leaving. So people, even though we've broke the bottom here, it's not like a massive oh my gosh, let's get the hell out of this thing. It's just low volume. Nobody's interested, and so because of the low volume, right, and nobody's setting buy orders, right, people are just hitting whatever bid, and they're not selling a whole lot. They're just whatever they can get in order to get into Bitcoin or whatever reason they want to sell this thing. So it's not the end of the world for this, and because of the volume here, we can see that the people are still interested. And yeah, so you could probably pick this up now on the cheap. And do you want to pick this thing up right now? I would say no. You should probably wait for...
Oh, sorry.
Bless you.
Oh, man. I'm sorry.
You should probably wait for this to stop its ski slope down. But if you want to time the bottom here, there are ways to do that. And the best thing, Fibonacci levels kind of work the opposite direction, but it's a little harder to do. So let's try that. There's a clear M here, so let's see here. Let's take that, and we can see that the 1.618 didn't do much at all. So no, maybe that's not the right levels. Let's try from here to here, right? And yeah, because then this goes to the negatives, right? That's why these fibs are not the greatest when you're doing downwards moves. So yeah, I'm not seeing any kind of clear pattern to say, hey, this thing is going to bottom at this specific level for sure. So best thing to do, right? You could nibble at this thing. Could nibble, right? Could go 0.5%. You're near at bottom anyways. It doesn't matter. Even if we don't, this is not the bottom, we're near a bottom, right? So let's just say, let's look at it the opposite direction, right? right? Where, let's see here, on a scale. Let's just say, right, you're seeing the price action come up here, right? And the opposite way. You could say, well, it could go higher, could go higher, it could go higher. I don't want to sell. And even if you sold like halfway through, you still sold at the right time. Well, this is the opposite. Now, we're in the opposite of the game here. Even if you buy here, you're still buying at the right time. Right? Even if it goes lower, right? Even if it goes another 200, it goes to 261, you're still buying at the lows, right? Just like if you sold at the, just not at the exact highs. So I'm interested in buying this thing. So this is one of the coins I'm going to be buying. All right, next coin, Inti.
Next coin. So this one is from Mr. AZI and says, what about Neo?
All right, another good one, right? Another beautiful one that you want to like consider adding to your portfolio at the bottom, because look, again, we can do the same thing here. If you sold here, you could have been pissed off. Oh, it went higher, look at that, right? But you still did the right move, because look at that. Now you're at the same level here, basically, right? We're coming back to the bottom where they had a W and took off a little bit. Can you wait a little, maybe, and get something lower? Yes, you can. But we're near the bottom. We are near the bottom. Just like this over here, Bitcoin. Yeah, can it do the 70%? Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Right? Get up to 70%? Yes, it can. Is it likely at this point? Probably not, right? Probably gonna do 66% because there's a nice gap there, and then roll over. But this is now the time to start hunting and buys. Okay, you don't want to pick the absolute bottom because you can't. That's not happening, right? You can get close to it, right? And this is close to it, right here. So buying this, and this is another one I'm gonna be buying, right? Because look where I bought it last time. And I got a double. So I'm going to be buying it back down here at a lower price than when I first bought it. Doesn't make any sense not to. Thank you very much for this altcoins. Like all these altcoins, I'm going to be buying all day today. I'm going to be busy. Thank you to you guys. All right, next one.
Next one. So Mr. Ryan L asked for AMPL.
Right now, nobody in this space is gonna tell you to buy these things. None, no one. I can guarantee you, they'll be telling you, no, it's crap, it's nothing. Don't do that. You don't want to get these coins. They're not gonna go anywhere. Blah blah blah. And guess what? They're right. You're like, what? Why are you getting me to buy these things? It's because, right, you want to buy, you don't want to bet the house on any of these coins. Don't do that, right? But the odds of these things popping off and giving you a double is extremely high, right? They will most likely give you a double and you'll be able to sell half on a double and get your money back and maybe do it again and get a profit. So it's worthwhile to give it a shot. And I'm talking putting more. Any of these particular coins, especially this AMPL coin. Am I hitting the right one here? Yes. You don't want to put in more than. You don't want to put 5%. The maximum you probably want to do on AMPL is maybe 2% max. No 5% nonsense. Okay. Yeah, it's not nonsense, but unless it's a coin that's established, that's not going to go anywhere. Don't think about putting 5% of your portfolio into it. All right. And remember, it's 5% of whatever you've got left. 1% of whatever you've got left. Okay. Looking at this, you can see that, wow. It is not falling out of bed, right? Priced in Bitcoin. And notice I'm pricing it in Bitcoin. And if you want to know why I'm not going to look at the prices in dollars, you need to check out that video that I published a few days ago. Why it's better to price your things in Bitcoin than it is in dollars. You'll have more wealth in the future if you look at how much Bitcoin you have, not how much dollars you're going to have. Always focus on that. Okay, how much my wealth is in Bitcoin? How much do I got in Bitcoin? How can I increase my wealth in Bitcoin? And if you have that kind of mentality, oh boy, oh boy. Kind of sad this W did not work out into something big and it broke down, but overall trajectory on this thing is upwards, and that's very positive for this AMPL. And yeah, am I interested in buying this thing? Yes, I am. We're probably not at the lows here, but we're at the 78.6. Between the 61.8 and 78.6, so I'm okay to nibble here and probably wait for the 88.6 to be tested once again to pick up some more. Maybe maybe do a fibs from here to there and then pick up at the 88.6 or 78.6. Yeah, and do it that way. So yeah, I'm this is another coin that I'm gonna pick up some coin well, actually it's on Bitfinex and Q Coin, so probably not. But if I did have it on an exchange that I would like to have it on, I would get some. All right, next coin.
Next coin. Our friend Somi asked for ADA.
ADA. I'm sure this one is gotten beat up as well. Yes, I knew it. Not as bad as I thought. Very good.
A lot of people wanted to know what's going on with this coin.
Very good. I like what I'm seeing here. Let's go to a weekly chart.
Okay, I don't support that.
What? Don't support what?
No, it's spam.
Yeah. Okay, so we can see a W here. So let's go off of this W on the weekly chart. Maybe we should go not do that wick, and then you can see that we're at the 78.6. Should you be nibbling here? Absolutely, absolutely, right? Should we? I think you could see it probably break them to the 78.6 and probably not go to the 88.6. Maybe not. I think we'll probably stop just above this W here, this breakout level of the W, and then that would be the bottom, near the bottom. We're going to have to wait and see, but I think that's the most likely target, and you could probably have to, probably going to happen around Christmas time. Will we get down, will we have a few wicks down further? Probably. And you could probably stick some stink bids at the bottom here in order to see if you can pick some up on the real super cheap. All right, next coin.
Next coin. So the next coin is going to be, from Gerard S, and he has for Dash.
All right, my favorite. Let's see what my favorite's doing. Probably getting brutalized, of course. Yes. Yeah. Breaking the bottom.
Menu lows.
Yeah, the volume is like really leaving the coin. There's nothing wrong with this coin, really. It's unfortunate. The development team's working hard. They're adding new features. They're really supporting. The only problem is, right, because it's privacy coin, right? Exchanges are getting limited on using this, allowing people to use this and buy this coin, right? So more and more exchanges are going, okay, well, or governments are saying, hey, you cannot list privacy coins. That's it. Sorry. And you can't have it on your public exchange. But that's only a temporary issue for these coins, and you should be buying them anyways. They will be doing well on decentralized exchanges as more and more decentralized exchanges come out. as people like put wrapped dash, and then this coin will do extremely well. Have we hit the bottom with this coin? Well, on the weekly, it looks like we're like really in disaster territory here.
How
Near
is
the
it doing
end.
Dash against Ethereum?
Near the end. Why? Oh, I
Because
guess.
you just mentioned that it could start getting popular when decentralized exchanges, right? When it doesn't look that good at all.
No, not
But in
at
the
all.
future, maybe its Bitcoin value goes down as Ethereum value goes up. Would that make sense or not?
I don't think so. I think Ethereum will outpace most of these things, because it does more. So yeah, I think we were near the bottom here. It looks scary, right? Especially since this thing's like really embedded right down here. We're really like crushed all the indicators, right? So we're near the bottom, right? Are you catching a falling knife? I don't think so. I'm gonna be picking some up here in the next little while. So yeah, I think this thing has gone sloping down too far, too steep of a downward slope. Just like if you were to go like this. If you look at this, which I was like, oh my god, I gotta sell this. I should have sold it all and waited, because it was just dumb. Because it was just like this was just nonsense. But I was just chickened out. Yeah, so this is absolute nonsense now in the opposite direction. So it's time to buy, right? Because it's absolute nonsense. It doesn't deserve this. Next coin.
Next coin. Okay, so Mr. K asked for ICX.
ICX. All right. Oh man, look at that. Just by a hair. Man.
Oh!
Just by a hair. Just figures. All right, so. So again, 80, because this is like, I don't know if this is like a shalt coin or not, but it's been around for a while, I guess. But it's like flat. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. It's been around for a while. So the 88.6 is always the target, right? When there's a coin that's not really that great, it looks like that's what this thing wants to hit, the 88.6, and that's where you should be interested in buying this thing. And that's how I feel, right? Anything below the 88.6 or at or below the 88.6 is where this thing is targeted for. It looks really bad here. Can it turn around? Yes, because this is near the bottom, right? If you bought this right now, I have positive words for you. Yes, you should go and buy this right now. Why? It looks horrible, Da Vinci. Oh my God, it's not even touched the 13 EMA in a long, long time. Like, I mean, more than several weeks. There you go.
That's why. It's interesting. The worse it looks, the more you want it.
There you go. So yeah, I'm gonna be rewatching my video to buy all these coins. All right, next one. Thank you.
The next one is from Mr. Abdullahi. Sorry if I pronounce your name badly, sir. He asked for BZRX. B above.
BZRX.
RX.
Interesting name. Never heard of this one.
Yeah, you should about that.
Oh my God, I did get some of this and it just crushed me. Oh man. Oh well.
When did you buy something so new? I thought you never did that.
Yeah, I generally never do that, but I was like, you know what? I was in the buying mood, and so that's what I did. All right. Well, this thing is rolling down, and so at least it's flattening out. So this thing, I would wait a little bit. You know what? What's the point of waiting? This thing's already flattened out, right? I'm gonna pick some more up of this myself. I really think that this thing has finished its move down, and I think there's going to be a turning point sometime soon. Can it get worse? Yes, it can, but it's not going to be that much worse. So yeah, I'm going to be looking to get into this. You could always wait for it to W, right? Wait for price structure, right? Because you don't know I don't know how exactly low it could go, as low as 400 sats here. But it's not the end of the world, right? I mean, it's like, okay, so I got closer to the bottom than I am at the top. So I know I picked a little bit of a crappy entry here, but that's okay, right? I didn't go like majorly in here, so I have some cash left over to buy some, and I will. All right, next coin.
The next coin is going to be from AM, sorry, and it's TRX.
TRX.
There was some other people in the Telegram group that was asking for this coin too. So here you go, guys.
Nice juicy coin. Again, remember,
I just to feel in the upper part.
Oh shit. Shoot. Okay, so there we go. As you can see, we're well below the 88.6. And another coin you want to be like, I think I want to get some of this. I want to get some of this right now. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. Like, it just crushed. Absolutely crushed. Right? And hopefully, I'm hoping that Bitcoin crushes these things some more by going higher. Right? Because then, you can get some cheap coins, right? Maybe, you know what, you throw some stink bids, right, at some of these coins, right, to get them at the absolute low, because, like, so there's every once in a while, some of these coins are going to have somebody who goes, yeah, I've lost all my money on this, that's it, I'm gone, right? And so that person will give you those coins on the cheap as they dump it and cause the price to drop really far. So you want to be able to go, thank you for February and March time frame, because when we see February and March time frame come, these things are going to be off and popping, man, and you'll be getting them at the absolute lows. All right, next coin.
So from
all these are good buys, man. All of them, man.
Yeah, it's amazing. So from Mr. WSB Sat Chaser, he wanted to see the AION REN.
All right, REN. Well, REN.
So you already have an order there.
Yeah, I already have an order there. I have an order at the 78.6, and I'm looking to pick some more up. I picked them up at the 61.8, right? And it continued down, and that's okay. I'm all right with that. And maybe even looks like we're gonna probably even do the 88.6 by the end of this year, as this thing continues down. Now, this is in a good area to buy, not a terrible area. You can buy it lower than I got in the 61.8. But can this thing go lower? Maybe, most likely. Probably going to bounce to 78.6. Probably going to break this bottom right here. And I don't know how far it will go higher than that. But it looks like just like it bounced off the 61.8 here, it looks like it's going to have to hold the 78.6. Right? That's that line in the sand, right? So it's going to probably bounce at least a little bit. It might bounce and then roll over and die and head over to the 88.6, but still, I'm all right where I am. I'm all right adding some more too. All right, next coin.
Okay, do I surrender to the popular spammy demand of HEX, or do we go against other coin?
Yeah, let's do the HEX, man.
Okay.
You don't hate it, don't hate it, don't date it, just trade it. All right, we already did this before, right? It was really difficult to.
That's why I didn't want to pick it.
Right, to analyze because of this nonsense that's going on here. But again, the reason why you don't hate it, you don't date it, and you just trade it
is because of that.
Because of this.
Quick.
Right.
That's amazing. That was like 6 doubles.
Exactly.
Like that, insane.
Exactly. So if you just had you know, go, okay, I'm gonna throw like a little bit of money, a little bit of my money at this thing. Sorry, I'm trying to like, it's really difficult to get the analysts on this, right? Here we go. Lock scale. There we go. So yeah, if you just basically bought the bottom here, oops, and then I don't know why my things are getting a little sticky here, right? You could have made all kinds of money as you sold half on a double, half on a double, half on a double, half on a double, 6 doubles all the way up. And that is the point, people. Don't hate it, don't date it, just trade it. If this was on Binance, I would have probably picked some up. And I would have had all those doubles all the way up. Should you be buying here? Nope. Just wait for it to come back down. It's done. Those people at the top, they're going to get crushed. That's going to crush the price all the way back down to the 88.6. Don't even think about anything else other than the 88.6 on this thing. Don't even whiff. Don't even look at this or even have a whiff of this coin until the 88.6. All right, next coin.
Okay, for Mr. Quark, he wanted TA on FET. FET.
All right, let's see here.
Ooh.
Yes, another beautiful one.
Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna rewatch this video.
I know. It's just like we're getting coin after coin after coin.
People is sharp when choosing altcoins. Thank you guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Look at this. We're so far away from the moving averages. We're so far away. I mean, yeah, dude, it's time to buy. It's plain. We're below the 88.6. Do I have to explain what you need to do on this one? Enough said. Enough said. All right. Next y'all.
Next one. So the next one is going to be from Sarah Temple and it's ENJ.
ENJ. Okay, so we're gonna do one more after ENJ and ENJ, right? Not ENG. Whew.
Oh my God! Thank you, Sarah.
Look at that, and it's like the people are not hating it. It's just nobody. There's no buyers, right? That's it, right? Yeah. Look at another close one. Another close one, man. But yeah, this is good. That's a good sign. There's a positive sign of people are interested in this coin. They're not just dumping it, right? No one's dumping this coin. Like the believers in this coin, they're not dumping it. It's just the people who are like weak hands, people who bought up here. They feel that, oh yeah, this is a waste of my time and I'm selling, right? Those are the people who are selling. And the buyers, the people who want to buy this thing, they're like, yeah, I'm not buying at this level. I'm going to wait till lower. And there's not a lot of people to hit the buy order, right? And so that's why the price is slowly like bleeding out. You're talking like the 88.6 is the most likely level on this thing, right? As you can see, we're almost there. But even if you bought it right now, you're still getting it on bargain basement discounts. So, yeah, it's a coin to really pick up, right? And I will be picking some of this up after this show sometime today. All right, one more coin, and then we're heading into the sunset.
Okay, but before that, we have to announce the winner of the Trezor Wallet.
Of course.
So, the winner, I picked any comment. I really didn't.
Yeah, but before we do that, let's do one more coin.
Okay. One more coin then. Let's choose a good one. Let's see what we got here. Okay, from Mr. Daniel, we're going to see a RVN. The other V.
RVN, Raven Coin. Yeah, you might want to stay away from this one.
Yeah, that's the Raven got shut down.
Yeah, it looks like people are the actual investors, people who are interested in this coin, they're leaving, and they've been leaving ever since way back here. So they've been leaving, and they haven't been interested in this coin even during the hype cycle. So it's done. Walk away. Do not. You can throw a little bit at this because a pop every once in a while happens when coins end up like this because what happens is it's easy for what's it called, pump groups to pump, but it's a high risk, right? Yeah, but it's pretty much dead, right? And so you're going to be hoping for a pump group to give you a little bit of a couple, 2 or 3 doubles on this. Is super high risk. Okay. Yeah. So that's it for today. So this is the only one, right? I would say.
Not to buy.
Yeah. No. That's a no. That's a no. Do not buy this thing. No. All right. Other than that, the rest of them seem all good in the hood. Okay. All right, NT, we're going to be doing our draw for the winner of the Trezor Wallet, one of these things right here. So if you commented on that last video that we did, and if you want to check out that video, link is in the description below. Yeah, we're going to select somebody. So who do you got for me, NT?
Yes, I literally choose whenever person that was a real person and has commented something kind of relevant in the comments. So the person I chose was Mr. Vincent B.
Vincent B. All right. Vincent B, thank you for commenting. What did he say?
He said, awesome video, great content as always. Trezor Wallet will help me to disperse my holdings in more than one of them.
All right, awesome. You only need really one wallet, right? Don't go too crazy with these wallets, right? These are the hardware wallets. But why is that? Well, there's something called a passphrase, which allows you to create multiple wallets on this one. And so long as you remember what your passphrase is, of course, right? It basically allows you to create a whole new wallet, right, with that passphrase. And then you can enter that passphrase when you connect this to your computer, and then that's the new wallet. So, for example, you'd have your corporate passphrase, right? You'd have your secret, your super ultra secret passphrase. You could have your I'm being held by gunpoint passphrase, and you could have your and just you could always use the regular the non passphrase version to be your held by gunpoint account, right? So that people go, oh, that's all you got? Okay, give me that, and that's it, and they run, right? Yeah, and then you could always have the held by gunpoint passphrase. I know you got a passphrase. Give me that passphrase, and you enter that, and they take that too. Yeah, so that's what you can do, and it's a lot easier with the Trezor Wallet. So if you're the winner, right? Send an email to info@davincicodes.net and say, Carolina, I'm a winner of the Trezor Wallet, and she'll get your details from you, and we'll send you one directly from the manufacturer, not from us, from the manufacturer itself. So yeah, I'll just be paying for it myself directly. All right, thank you all for watching. Thank you for participating in today's live stream for the public. I hope it went well. I hope there was no lag, no issues, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, at least on the live stream, the DJ15 token holders and also Pandora's Wallet subscribers, they'll also be participating in a live stream. So if you're interested, either buy the DJ15 token or subscribe to Pandora's Wallet and be a part of this fun show. All right, cheers, people. And more. Actually, you know what? We're going to do some more alts tomorrow, right? But we're not going to provide it for the public. It's just the DJ15 token holders. We're going to tell you guys what to buy. All right. Thank you. Bye now.
Bye.